It's week 4 of the National Football League. And we've got Miles Jack. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Steelers and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Garden, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup. This is one of those games that old school guys dream about.
Absolutely, and count me among those guys because we got the #1 rushing offense in the league taking on the #1 defense in the league. And that, to me, says this is going to be a hard-hitting game that's going to be won in the trenches. Partner, I'm already taped up. Maybe you and I should pad up for this one.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 25 carries, 97 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. Pickett sets up play action. And his throw is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to that, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive will start with an option going left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much room. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring out the 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They run once more with Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Officially, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they have presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Pickett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Colts have 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a bit closer. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. from the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up third down now. Pickett. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points on? Going deep here for Watkins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead. Choose. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.